Hi, Seth. Um, so I feel like I've been getting being clear of what I want to manifest, hence manifesting, and a little more information. Um, I'm building a business. I talked with you about it last week, I believe, where I build relationships with people. Um, and I'm recovering from knee replacement surgery. And I think my fear is running me, but I haven't been able to connect with it. Um I keep focusing on my pain, my physical pain and my recovery from my knee surgery in neglect of my business. My mind is telling me that I'm actually afraid to move forward in my business and I'm using other things as an excuse. So I'm living in a lot of confusion and I'm wondering if you could give me some clarity.
Yes. Understand that the clarity that you wish is always available to you at any time. The clarity that comes from your own higher self can serve you very well. Often in your dream state, you are actually having communications and experiences not only with your higher self, but the other versions of yourself in your simultaneous life experiences. And so, what you are desiring is to understand the clarity in your conscious awake state. Yes?
Yes.
Let us first acknowledge the importance of you acknowledging that you have a fear. And the thought behind it is aimed at your business. And then let us go one step further to stop the momentum of the energy of your fear. What is the nature of your concern? It is more important for you to briefly, without going into a protracted conversation about your concern, it is not necessary for you to do that, but it is necessary for you to acknowledge briefly what your concern is regarding your business. And so if you would do that now, we will then proceed.
Uh, my conscious thought is that my concern is I am not doing it right, correctly, and that I am building momentum, interfering with the momentum, then building it again.
We will stop it there
Okay.
because that is the place where you can reconstruct the belief that is impeding your creation, the desired creation. Let us first acknowledge what it is you desire. You desire to have a business and career that delights you, that provides financial compensation in a manner that you enjoy, that allows you to experience freedom and ease. Yes?
Absolutely.
You would like the interactions from your business to lead to rendezvous with other creators that feel good to both of you and assist the both of you in your evolutions along this path. That is what you want regarding the business. All of those thoughts are thoughts that you need to write down. Those are the thoughts that you need to examine and read every day. Now let us look at the next part of your discussion. Instead of observing the words that will create the experience that you are desiring, like an old shoe, you keep putting on the thoughts that you are used to thinking. And so here you must begin with creating a new thought about your desire. The words I have offered you acknowledge the desire in a positive and energetically productive manner that will allow the universe to co-create with you. And so your work initially then is to, when these, as you call them, chaotic and confusing thoughts begin to arrive into your field of awareness, you have the conscious ability to stop them and pick up the paper and read the words that I offered you. The repetition of this every day is going to create a new habit of thought. And what happens from the creation of the new habit of thought is that you will then begin to, without needing the paper, as time goes on more and more, you will begin to think that thought first with respect to your business. This is the process of shifting your energy. This is the process of shifting your vibration through your beliefs and your thoughts. The secondary issue of right and wrong. Academically, you can accept my words when I offer them to you, that there is no right and wrong, that each respective journey of each soul, inner being, you call it in your terms, each respective journey, each reason why each of you came forth into these bodies was to learn, to become a master creator in its process, to experience the higher energy frequencies of unconditional love in your physical form. Indeed, each one of you, although you do not remember, was so filled with a joyous level of anticipation of possibly achieving that goal. The idea of coming here was so much fun to you that you must remind yourself in these thoughts, in the words that I am offering, I came here to enjoy myself. I came here to experience the fun of doing what others might call magic. And miracles. I came here not only to experience what the vibration of the higher resonances of unconditional love feel like in a physical body. I not only came for that, I came to experience all of the other pleasures that are in physical form. I came here, even though many have tried to teach me that those pleasures are wrong, that those pleasures are not morally in alignment with others' view of what should and should not be. I knew that when I came here, I would disregard these opinions. I had no interest in these opinions before I came forth into this body. And what is good is that I can remind myself of this every single day. When I begin to feel doubt, when I begin to feel concern, when I start to feel a level of power that is not in harmony with the power that creates worlds, with the power that creates universes. These are the words that I can offer myself and remember, and energetically put myself into a vibratory pattern that is more in harmony with who I really am and in harmony with what I really can do. I acknowledge that the creations that I have effected so far in my reality are puny. They are so infinitesimal compared to what it is that I have the capacity to demonstrate to myself and to others. I know these things. I know these things academically. My issue then becomes that I have to remind myself of these things. And I can do this by writing these words down and reading them to myself every day. Because then it will not matter what my concern is, about what issue, about what desire that I am having difficulty creating. It will not matter, because first and foremost, what I need to remember is that I am not separate from my source energy. I am one with the energy that creates universes. This is the most powerful energy that exists, period. And it is mine, and it is mine to wield, and it is mine to assist myself with. But it is not something I want to forget, so that I begin to become more concerned with what others think is right and wrong. I already trust my own higher self. I trust the oneness, the unity with my own inner being. I trust my oneness with source energy. I even trust my unity with others who are here creating as well, because the energy that flows to me and through me also flows to and through them, and is through the understanding of their powerful beingness as well, that I can come into harmony and connect with the power that already connects us. And therefore, I never have to be concerned with what anyone else thinks, because I am connecting with the energy of all that is. And that is my moment of power in my present. That is when, over the millions who are disconnected, this is when I am the most powerful being on the planet. And all I have to do is write down these words and read them every day. And soon I will not remember what it is I was concerned about, or who it was I was concerned about. I will not even begin to remember what those limiting beliefs were that were imposed upon me at a time before I could formulate my own belief structures. I will not even be able over time to remember what they were or who they were taught to me by, for I know that although their intentions were honorable, they came from individuals who were also disconnected from themselves and from source. And so I accept that I knew this coming into my physical form. I accept that I knew that I was going to make these constructs of limiting beliefs a part of my identity. I understand that what I am doing right now is I am changing who I am right before my eyes and right before the eyes of others. And I welcome it, because I did not come to stay the same. I did not come to be static. I did not come to be boring, and I did not come to be bored. I did not come to suffer, and I did not come to experience pain and difficulty that would not serve me. I understand that everything that I'm experiencing is a reflection of my inner reality, my inner thoughts, my inner belief systems, but I also understand that I have the power to change that now. I understand that I don't have to be afraid of becoming the next best version of myself, because that's why I came. I know that allowing myself to shift my perspective and shift my beingness and shift my energy means that I'm going to become somebody else. But I'm comfortable with that, because I knew who that could be. And I've already created that in another reality that I am fully experiencing. The only thing that I'm doing by altering my identity for my higher good is to merge the reality of that higher beingness of me in physical form with the version of me that I am now. I am not boring. I am not static. I am not uncreative. I harness the power of the universe at my command. And all I have to do is remember that once a day. Once a day is all I have to do.
Thank you so much.
You may have a copy of this recording. You must play this section back, and you must write this down.
Yes.
Those amount of minutes of words that I offered you are sufficient for you to alter the platform of your limiting beliefs and shape-shift them into a belief structure that will serve you. It will serve you in multiple ways. Not only will it redesign your energy that you are emitting from your physical form, its function then is going to minimize the fear element, the worry, concern, and anxiety. And in the shifting of this energy within your form, you are going to create a space then for the clarity that you are seeking, not only from your higher self to come in. You are going to create the space for the clarity to come in from your teachers, from your guides, from all that is. And it will feel delightful and it will feel smooth. But you understand your first job is to do the energy work, yes?
Yes.
And this is the path to the clarity that you are seeking. You can have it at any time that you wish. If you would just do the energy work every day. Yes?
Yes. Yes.
And it will be yours. And it will be appreciative to the others if in a week or 2 or 3 you would share the resulting vibrational shift with others, the shift in your perspective, and the shifts that occurred in your experiential reality as a result of this delightful work. These words will not be difficult for you to read. Do you understand?
Yes.
It will energetically delight you to read these words.
Yes.
This is the path to your clarity. All is well. All is well and always has been well. Do you know why?
Why?
Do you know how you can know this?
No.
You are still here. You are still here. You are still able to experience the delicious components in physical reality that you can only have in physical form, you see. You can turn your attention to the question, how many delicious things are there for me to experience? Ask and it is given. It is law. If you ask, the universe will respond, you see. If you ask the unlimited question, how many delicious things are there for me to experience? How many things will delight me in a way that even I could not anticipate? Begin to ask this question. Ask this question at the end of the words that I just offered you and understand what you are doing energetically. You have just created an energetic shift. You have stopped the momentum of fear and you replaced it with something else that you're going to move in every day. And what happens to this space when the energy of this fear is stopped? This space is allowed to expand. And what happens when this space expands? The momentum of the energy must fall back because your thoughts are in control. So the question, the unlimited question that I offered you just now needs to be the conclusion of the words that you type. And then you will see magic. You will feel magical. The clarity will come, yes, of course, because you are doing the energy work that will allow it to be. But there is more that will come that you have asked for, much more. And when you are in doubt that all may not be well, when you are in doubt that everything may not be working out for you, you can stop that thought and remind yourself, of course it is working out for you at all times. And you know this because you woke up and you are still here. And you're going to take another bite of the apple and experiencing pleasure in your physical form. All is well. All always has been well.
I do see, and I thank you so much.